Okay, so let's start with these. Interestingly enough, this guy wanted to come out, so I'm going to go ahead and pull him. Wow, Cancer, this is a lot about your work. Interesting, or about what you do, your life force, your passion. 3 rod cards here. You have the Page, you have the 3 of Rods, and the 7 of Rods. Now this card did come up after I pulled these 3, so I'm going to talk about the first 3 first and then see how this comes up within the 3, how it displays its personality. But the Page of Rods is the first one to come up, and the Page of Rods is all about, okay, what can I do to create newness for myself, create a new vision? This might be you sending out resumes, this might be you replanning your outlook, having a different vision within your own business. The Page is a young dude, so he's young. So this is a youthful idea. It may be one you've had in your head a while. I do feel like some of you, this just came to me. Some of you that work with crystals. I know I have crystals around on my table, but I'm just feeling like some of you, this would be an opportune time, if you do, to work with them, to create with them, to use them for your chakras, help balance your chakras. Just feeling like you have at the beginning of July, you are in the mood to start something that your life force, your soul, and again, this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Watch your Moon and Rising as always, but that your soul wants to put out in the world, your soul is excited about. So it's good to see that for you guys, Cancer. The second card is interesting, the 3 of Rods, and the Page faces him. So I feel like, and this is man or woman, these cards aren't gender specific, but I feel like this Page is taking this new vision and then setting it out in venture, setting it out. It's like seeing the success and wanting to see more of it. So an example would be, say you are a rideshare driver, and you hadn't figured out how to really make the most of your day, of your night, how do I make the most money? Well, somehow you have a new idea, whether it's, I don't know, staying around the airport more or working certain hours, and so you come together with this plan that, okay, now this is how I'm going to implement my days. This guy has his back to us. So he's looking out at his caravan crossing over, usually it's water, but they're crossing over the desert. And in fact, if you take a look at this, here's little hills, mountains here, and then this card as well has them. So I so feel like these two work together. It's like the Page is walking into the location of the 3. We have a blue sky here, so it may be unknown, but we have yellow-red here. Now, also, this can indicate a fire sign. It can be a Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But interestingly enough, it could be that the first part of your reading, it may not only be about your work, but it may be about someone who offers you an opportunity, or you get a creative idea from this Page. But I feel like this is you taking whatever this is from this possible fire sign and making something of it. See how there's leaves growing out of these rods, and all 3 of them actually. And the leaves here have gotten bigger. See, the leaves here are smaller. The leaves on this one are starting to branch out, if you will. So I do feel like this is about what you're doing in the world. I do feel like that you're making roads. And you haven't done this by yourself, Cancer. There's a support team. You've had people around you, even if they're not assistants or people like that. You have support in some form or fashion. What I love that comes up next is the Wheel of Fortune. And so to me, this indicates that the stars are in line for you. in line for you. You're at the top of the wheel. You know, there's a guy down here. He's falling off. Can you see that? He's falling off of the wheel. So it's not his time any longer. But for Cancer up here with the cup, that would be you. Because you're a cup sign. You're a water sign. Things are going your way. You've seen the good, you've seen the bad, but it's time for you to shine, and it's time for you to feel abundant and happy and full of joy, because you're angelically being given blessings. See how this hand is coming out of the clouds? Turning the wheel of life. So there you are. Interesting. And I'm going to turn on the light as usual and see if there's anything in my crystal that comes out. So that's why the light changed. There's a lot of pink in some of your auras, interestingly enough. So, you know, pink is not really a color of any of the auras, except I might say the third eye. I might say the third eye, possibly. That's what it's feeling like. Some of you may have different feelings on that, but I was kind of getting the third eye anyway. Wow. Okay. And so when I look at this crystal, this is the one I'm looking at. And of course it's picking up the card colors, but over here in the light I'm getting, ooh, wow. Lots of chartreuse, greens, blues, lots of healing going on for you guys. Wow. Any of you all that are seeing or having visual dreams, let me just put it that way. I feel like your crown chakra, from your third eye to your crown chakra, you're gaining insights. Any of you all that are in the record business as well, album, record, and I know albums are, you know, old. People don't say records anymore. People say streaming, but I'm just feeling like let's just say the music business. And I am seeing an album in this particular right now in this particular card. Very good omens for that. And I want to say very positive omens, meaning that there's abundance around that. It could be that you're making spiritual music, but I'm just feeling that there's whatever kind of music, it has some good omens around it. Happiness and joy. Interesting. Okay. Cool. I'm glad I picked that up. All right. That was fun to look at. Okay, my friends, the last card that popped out at the very end, and this one did not want to come out with the three previous ones. It wanted to come out by itself. So let's look at it in the way of, it's the Seven of Rods. The Seven of Rods usually means standing above the other. Standing, you may feel like you're standing up for yourself. You may feel like you're standing not alone, but different from the rest. You may have a different vision than others. And see how he's looking in the distance, and then there's the other wands down here. They're saying, no, it's this way, it's this way. Now your vision is different. It's unique. So use that third eye. Look, here's the color right here I was trying to point out. It's in his, I don't know if you can see it, this like buckle at the top of his cape. It's that pink color, and I don't know if you can see that or not. If I hold it closer, can you see it? It's just very slight, but it was very, very bright in the crystal. Okay. All right. So yeah, this is very much about your life force, your vision. He's turning around after this one's facing, or we see his back. This one's turning around and saying, I'm seeing more clearly. I'm standing up for myself. I'm standing up for who I am. And this could be in a relationship. It could be. But you are definitely your own person, Cancer. Good for you. Okay, let's pull a couple clarification cards. Not that that's not a clarifying card, because I kind of feel like it is. But okay, this guy wants to come out. And this is the Hanged Man. So, you know, what it's telling me too is you're seeing things different because you've taken the time out to do so. This is like seeing things at 180 degree difference. In other words, when he's upright, he's grounded. He has a foot on the ground. He has a foot beside him. He looks like a dancer or someone on a ship who's doing that sort of, oh gosh, that Irish dance. But when he's upside down, he's taking a self-imposed time out. So I feel like some of you have needed to do that for your health, for your wealth, for whatever reason. You've taken a self-imposed time out. So good for you, Cancer. Let's pull one more. The Knight of Pentacles. All right, so this is a court card. And the Knight of Pentacles is someone who is very grounded. It's an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, sun, moon, or rising. He's the knight, so he's the explorer of the court cards. You know, the page is the young dude with news. The knights are the explorers, the queen is the essence, and the king is the master. So someone in your life who knows how to make a buck or two, is searching on how to do that. They have the means, the ways, the abilities, the knowledge, and they come up in your life. So think about it. This may also be you if your moon or rising is one of the earth signs. Think about it. Think if your moon or rising is Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. If not, then this is probably someone in your life who is very sturdy. They know when to take the next steps. They're financially motivated. Their health is good. I just feel like they want to help you and guide you. They may have suggestions. They may be a mentor, but they're ready to go on that journey as well. Or maybe they've done the journey. All right, Cancer. Interesting reading. I really kind of like all these wands. I'm not really sure why. I guess because I feel like it paints a little bit of a picture. Especially these two mountain ranges coming together. And then this guy says, yeah, I got the idea. I put it into action and it's my way. And there's good luck around this. The stars are aligned for me. All right, so I'm going to add these up. Page is 1, 3 is 4, 10 is 14. 14 and 7 is what, 21? Well, I have to tell you, this has been coming up. This is another universal message. This is the third time that the cards have added up to 21. And so out of 7, that feels right for me. 2 and 1 is 3. 3 in numerology is about expressing yourself. However that is, expressing your passion and having hope and optimism around that. All right? And the 21 in the major arcana is the last card. It's the universe card, which is awesome. It has to do with, the universe card has to do with enlightenment, hope. You've seen both sides of the coin. You've seen, or both sides of the rainbow. You've seen the light and the dark. And you know that with even the dark clouds that there's been not only improvement in your life, but there's been evolvement. And you're okay with that now. You're ready to move forward with your intuition and with the sun, with harvest. Because on the cards that I usually use, there's the moon for intuition and there's the sun for manifestation. So both the light and the dark, and both the spiritual and the physical. Okay? And so this talks about the end of an era and the beginning of a new. This has come up 3 times. So interesting. It's the beginning of a new era of hope and joy. Optimism. Here we go. I was saying earlier, objectives obtained. Good conclusions. Advancement. As above, so below.